So I could be wrong, but that's my opinion and subject. Okay, over here, guys have to hurry up, trim in. You're fine here, 50, what's that, 50, whatever it is. But they've got to watch out for these guys. 61 has not come up. So these 51 is, okay, so 71, of course, overran the line. 50 could have the same problem. 67 could be set up for a beautiful start. Okay, and they just didn't trim in. So that was a beautiful start by 50, 69, and 51. The other boat was slightly up. That 52 had a great, slightly off the line, but really more boat speed than 69. But 69 should be able to clamp on a lee bow, and the problem on 51, the problem is that they slide down into 52. 52 is going to lee bow both of them, and that's what seems to be happening. 52 is clamped on a lee bow, and the wind deflects off their sail into 69, gasses them. And so 69 is going to get gas, 51 is going to get gas. I'd tack out of them 51, but even if I tacked out, I'd have to be very careful with 62. You should just get the boat slightly flatter. This is the pop. Okay, just head up on the, okay, you get a pup like that, you get a lot of windward helm, and the boat wants to round up. You got to feel it coming and let it come up a little bit, feather up a little tiny bit. Okay, over here, these guys, 71, again, need to feather up. You can let out your main or drop your travel, or you can just let the steer up a little bit and let the jib up just an inch or two, not too much. You have to do that, my goodness, then you should deal with your travel and bring that down. I think 71 should tack right now. I think if they tack right now, I think they could be leading the race down almost off the race course here with that was the last tack. So again, that's difficult because you're in a group. And if they don't go and you don't go, you kind of synchronize sail right off the race course. You know, if you get lifted, you know, you really overstood a lot. That's when the boat that's a little bit further behind might want to take that chance and tack early for the lay line. If they get lifted and fetch up to it, the other folks will overstand and they'll catch up. And of course, if it spins the other way, you may get so much of a knock on starboard that you could tack and cross them even on as a port tack boat. 67 with a good lead. The other boat coming off the left side, I think it's 50 rounding in second. Let's see if this fifth place boat can fetch, because if they can, that's a notice to the boats that went farther above it. They did in fact overstand the mark. Okay, and it looks like they're cruising in there, no trouble whatsoever. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boats out of, that's half the fleet that overstood the weather mark in the first race, first beat of the second race. All right. I didn't pay attention to the kite popping there, but it looked like they did a good job with that. It looks like they've got it nice and full, not being blanketed by the main. The second and third place boats either aren't going to pop or just are late doing it. I think the third place boat is trying to pop now. We'll see if that pops out. Fourth place boat did a great job of getting their kite up. That definitely very nice. Obviously, it's nice to get the crew work down where you can fly the kite because it will be a faster way to get to the next buoy. Okay, 50s. Ooh, don't go by the lee there. About 50. You're having trouble winging your jib because it's being blanketed by the main because you were by the lee. So sometimes the jib luffs because you're too much into the breeze. You're going to bear off. But sometimes it luffs because there it goes again. So the breeze has gone from square to right over here, and that means downwind is a little bit more to the right for about 50. So they're struggling with the wind shift and not really getting that jib flying, and pretty important because they're right in the mix of things. They rounded in second. They're right there with the boat flying the kite. Ooh, now they're going. So it's delicate, and the crew has to keep, whoever's winging has to keep reminding the skipper whether they come up or come down. And again, it's always hard to wing these jibs with the that are self-tacking. They really don't give you enough line to do that. All right, Jay, don't get in our way, baby. Inside route, is Blue got a chance? If they have the kite up, absolutely. But I think the 67 horse will get in front. We have a neighbor coming through. I'm talking about the Liberty Clipper.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta look up and see him coming because I don't know. I mean, he's a constraint by draft, not really. He's definitely restricting his ability to maneuver. So we'll see. What on the what?
Is that Ken?
Oh, Ken's been out before. He loves to see the racing. I can't tell from here. So let's see. I think the first 5 boats are going to get through before the Liberty Clipper comes charging by and blanketing. Okay. You know, there's no gate. So it's unfortunate for the third place boat because had there been one, they would have gone to the opposite gate and they'd be rounding basically tied for second here. Okay. They did a very nice takedown. Fourth place boat is waiting on the takedown. It looks great now. Let's see if they can hold it. Oh, 67's got the kite on the deck. Okay, the guy, one of those lines is hauled in too tight so they can pull in the kite all they want till they get that sheet slack. You know, you might even consider tacking the boat because you've got the lead. Oh, there they go, they're all set. 50's got to head up on the puff. Head up in the puff! Okay, 52 squeezes through. They're heading up in the puff. They should ride right over 69. Okay, you've got to look over your shoulder. There's a vessel coming through. Trim 71. Trim that main. Trim that main. Trim. You even got a second person doing the trim, so there's no reason to be late on it. You got the middle guy trimming. It's still not trimmed in. Trim the jib while you're at it. Okay. Don't blow the kite halyard yet. 61. You can't blow the kite halyard because you don't have the foot of the kite in control. That was scary. Woo! That could have been some great footage on film. Okay, they're still not in control of it now. Get your guy in, and then you do have to get the kite halyard down now. See, again, it's very normal for you blow your guy. That's disgusting. I didn't mean that, did I? But it's true. Okay, it is called the guy. You blow the guy, and you've got to really make sure that you ease that thing out past the block, get it up and around. Because remember, it's got to go over the top of the forestay and everything. Oh, head up. If you're tipping, you got a choice. You can let out your sail, you can head up. You can't do neither. 61, head up. You can't beam reach in heavy air like that. I have to turn away. Okay, I'll let you know if they tip over. 51, trim that main. It looks like they got no boom bang on, but if they trim the main, you know, that's as good as any boom bang upwind. Okay. 61 is still making life much harder than it has to be. Oh goodness, I gotta figure they must have a problem. They're going in because, or you know what I'm doing? I'm probably looking at like a Rhodes 19 or something. That's what's going on. They sailed on port and they didn't tack to the weather mark because they're not part of our fleet. Yeah, I make mistakes too. Ooh, breeze is on. Okay, yeah, it's a nice puff. Fortunately, it hasn't changed too much. It didn't go strong and right. It looks pretty much in the proper place. So again, if the breeze is up, 67 there. It's got to be careful not to sail too tight of an angle because your weather helm may kick you up. We've got the kite up, and you don't want to be beam reaching because it'll round you up. This weather helm will spin you up, and so I would consider a jive fairly soon for the 67 horse, and don't get too far down because when you jive, you got a kite up, and if you beam reach into the finish line, you could have trouble. So you can see it's happening. 67's getting that jive done. Great idea. The best opportunity is drive down, finish at the pin. And they're hoping that 71 is enough now. I don't think it's going to matter either way. 71 goes for jive. When they do that, they've got to turn back down, get downwind, got to get the wing going because every second they don't wing, every second you don't wing, you are letting this boat beat you. And that's just, man, we're just not even anywhere near going to the finish line. So we got that on camera. 71 was easily winning this one. They jived, not a bad idea to jive. they didn't go right back into the wing. So I thought they were clearly ahead, and they may have lost later on because of the fact they have no kite up. But they just sailed way too much distance, way too much. They're not sailing to the line. They still haven't wung. They were winging perfectly. They should have just not jived and kept winging. They would have been better off what they did there. Will, you getting all these finishes while I'm yapping away? Okay. 62 here. Interesting. If the breeze dies, they both have to head up, 62 and 56. And if the breeze stays up, 62 should be winging now. Don't know why you wouldn't want to wing right now. Look at all the dark water over there. So, because sailing any further over this way isn't to the finish. You know, 62 is clearly going to finish at the boat end, and 56 may end up finishing the middle line. That might be okay. Righty breeze came in, so even without the wing job, the 62, who could have rode over the top and totally in front of 56, they still got the breeze to keep the lead. But you know what? It's actually, I'm going to have to look at this. It's closer than I thought. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's going to be closer than I thought. If you had one, now you definitely got to wing 62. Wing that thing. Wing, wing, wing. Oh, yeah. Oh, and here it comes. And they still got 62, 56. What's that, 4 seconds between them? Okay. All right. Same thing here, 56, 51's got to keep the wing going here. Okay, only because it sails a direct course to the finish. I wouldn't say that if you sail and go a straight line to the finish line on the reach. But get it going, because this 54 is going to kite up and they're trying to catch it. Okay, there you go. There's a nice, look at that full wing. Maybe the bang's just a smidgen too loose on 51. Okay, 51. Okay, 54. Look at these guys. They're looking great flying that kite. Maybe towards the back of the pack, but there you go. Fly. They're going to have fun. That looks like fun right there. Look at them go. Okay, just be careful this time around. Don't head up. You've got to dump the guy. Let's watch this, because Nantucket's coming up. No. Come on, you gotta gather in the laundry, which means blow the guy, pull in the white tape, which is the foot of the spinnaker, and when the crew has that in, then we can start to drop. You cannot drop the spinnaker halyard that soon. That was scary once again. And not that boat, not just that boat, but other boats.